I thought I might prepare a little supper. Very well.
Alfred.
Yes, Master Bruce?
It was my fault, Alfred. I made them interfere if I hadn't gotten scared.
It was nothing that you did. It was him and him alone. Do you understand?
I miss him, Alfred. I miss him so much.
So do I, Master Bruce. So do I.
Do you still feel responsible for your parents' death?
My anger outweighs my guilt.
Come. You have learned to bury your guilt with anger. I will teach you to confront it and to face the truth. You know how to fight 6 men. We can teach you how to engage 600. You know how to disappear. We can teach you to become truly invisible.
Invisible?
Abhi! Ninja understands that invisibility is a matter of patience and agility. Always mind your surroundings. Ninjutsu employs explosive powders. As weapons or distractions. Theatricality and deception are powerful agents. You must become more than just a man in the mind of your opponent.
Who is he?
He was a farmer, and he tried to take his neighbor's land and became a murderer. Now he is a prisoner.
What'll happen to him?
Justice? Crime cannot be tolerated. Criminals thrive on the indulgence of society's understanding. Your parents' death was not your fault. It was your father's. Anger does not change the fact that your father failed to act.
The man had a gun.
Would that stop you?
I've had training.
The training is nothing. The will is everything. The will to act.
Yield.
You haven't beaten me. You have sacrificed sure footing for a killing stroke. Rub your chest. Your arms will take care of themselves. You're stronger than your father.
You didn't know my father.
But I know the rage that drives you. That impossible anger strangling the grief until the memory of your loved one is just poison in your veins. And one day you catch yourself wishing the person you loved had never existed. So you'd be spared your pain. I wasn't always here in the mountains. Once I had a wife. My great love. She was taken from me. Like you, I was forced to learn there are those without decency who must be fought without hesitation, without pity. Your anger gives you great power. But if you let it, it will destroy you. As it almost did me.
What stopped it?
Vengeance.
That's no help to me.
Why, Bruce? Why could you not avenge your parents?
Will you be heading back to Princeton after the hearing, sir, or can I persuade you to stay on for a day or two?
I'm not heading back at all.
You don't like it, eh?
I like it fine.
They just don't feel the same way.
I prepared the master bedroom.
No. My room will be fine.
With all due respect, sir, Wayne Manor is your house.
No, Alfred, it's my father's house.
Your father is dead,
And this
Master Wayne.
place is a mausoleum. If I have my way, I'll pull the damn thing down brick by brick.
This house, Master Wayne, has sheltered 6 generations of your family.
Why do you give a damn, Alfred? It's not your family.
I give a damn because a good man once made me responsible for what was most precious to him in our world. Miss Dawes has offered to drive you to the hearing. She probably hopes to talk you out of going.
Should I just bury the past out there with my parents, Alfred?
I wouldn't presume to tell you what to do with your past, sir. Just know that there are those of us who care about what you do with your future.
Haven't given up on me yet.
Never.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to analyze the scene from Batman Begins. This is the scene very emotional after his parents' death. We can see now Alfred, his butler, walking through the door. He has totally dark face and kind of blending in, like trying to show that he is like the person who brings bad news to a certain person. At this case, he has a slight Hollywood V under his left eye from our perspective. That means right if you were the person. But when he walks through the door, suddenly his right side of the face is very brightly lit with high contrast to his left side of the face. He as well is holding something in his fingers, which we don't pay attention now into the moment. While young Bruce Wayne, looking outside the window, has very low quality of we can see of the texture of his suit, with very brightly lit in back of his face. So we can say that he's not interested at all what he's talking about. Suddenly we turn back to Alfred, where we can see more on his left side the Hollywood we, and suddenly his left side of face is not so dark as before. As well, we still cannot make out the lines from him from the door, so it's kind of like spilled out. But that's not important in this case. When we take back to Bruce Wayne, we can see that he suddenly gets lighter. His face is suddenly light as he was bringing some good news suddenly, and this is intercutted with of him turning at the window. That I believe is very important, so we can get into the character's mind what is happening. Now we've seen the turn, and he is as light as Alfred before, so it's showing kind of they're on the same boat, they're at the same level of emotions, or they're the death of his parents where it's both of them, it's bothering it. Only at this point Alfred is very dark again, and how he had spoken, he's light again. This is showing that it's not really Alfred's family, so he's not that interconnected, but he's still sad, but not fully, he's just like partly. Now we have a cut again to him, where he's very light, but on his very right side of his face, he's a little bit darker. When Alfred continues walking towards him, we have this feel of the camera going to have a low angle, and Alfred feeling like a big pillar which can save him. Now we are a little bit at a higher angle, and his face from the back is dark. We have a very low angle which shows the authority of Alfred and willingness to help. With pointing at him as Bruce Wayne, we have a high angle to look how he is miserable and very small and cannot take the pressure at all. While we are looking from the Alfred, it's from a low angle towards up him. So the next part is about his training. So this is full of medium shots with tracking shots, and no shaky camera. Just we can see Dolly was there, but now we have like a crane shot over the mountains, and it's intercutting with his training facilities, we can say, on when he's sorting here and up there. The best part of this is how in perfect all the motions when he goes and hits with the sword, or something jumps and he cuts to the next part, everything is totally in sync in motion. This is very well done. But
Always mind your surroundings. Ninjutsu employs explosive powders.
here,
As weapons?
where he's talking about the
distractions.
explosive powders, suddenly here we see a change in the editing pattern. When he sees this prisoner in a moment, he doesn't want to kill. We can see that clearly that he's still undecided, but we have small tilt of the camera towards his face, like we can feel what is happening in his face and mind, and that he is not liking what he's about to do or forced to be do. Now we directly jump to his building where he is getting prepared for the hearing, but at the moment he's very depressed. It's flashback. As well, we have wide shots with now we can see a dolly. Now we backtracking shot, which is following them on their staircase, and it's kind of we have this natural shake to it, so it looks that they're actually walking. Now this dolly across, so we can see them. It looks like somebody's watching them from above, but suddenly it stops. We have clear focus, stopped, no movement with the camera, and still images, almost still images. There is as well, Alfred is portrayed very lightly, sad, depressed. As well, there was Kia light from top of his, making his hair glow. But so it shows him that he is like a good person.